Good morning. It's late. It's late for me today. I had all these plans, but I got so busy looking for all these things going on in Music City, and it took me a while to get everything pulled together because it was just, I don't know about you, but yesterday was just, oh my goodness. It was so beautiful in Middle Tennessee. When you guys log in and when you start sending me comments, I want to share them on the show. What did you spend your beautiful day yesterday doing? Now, today it's cloudy, it's overcast. We've got a couple of days of really not so great weather in Middle Tennessee, but it's still better than where it is most. I talked to some people this weekend in from New Hampshire, and they were talking about. They said we left like 14 inches of snow, and it was so cold. And I met some folks from Iowa this weekend, and they're like, oh my goodness, it's so wonderful here. Well, it was 80 degrees on Saturday and beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Good for your spirit, good for your bones. Where are you guys watching from today? I'd love to hear from you. The weather we've got on docket for this area today, the low is 46 tonight, and 61 degrees is the high today, and it's going to be rain, 55% chance of rain. So around Middle Tennessee, I always say, wear a sleeve. That's what Mama Pat always said, wear a sleeve. And remember that it's going to get a little chilly when it gets wet. It's always a little chillier when it's wet out. The high humidity makes that happen. We don't have rain all day, but it's coming in, and pretty much we've got cloudy skies through the whole week. And Friday we get a little sunshine. Take advantage of the sunshine, because the springtime in Middle Tennessee can be beautiful, or it can be like it is on Saturday when we have severe thunderstorms on the weather forecast. So whatever it is, I always say, if you don't like the weather in Tennessee, wait 10 minutes. It's kind of like that way in Louisiana or Florida or anywhere. I mean, but it's really, really, it could be anything. So that's what we got going on for our week. And I hope that you take advantage of the sunny days when they happen. This week, it turns out it's going to be Friday. Anyway, if there's some really, really cool things going on this week, we had some folks last week that showed up at Backstage Nashville, and the show, as always, is magical. Whenever I do Backstage, people say, well, what's Backstage Nashville? It is a songwriter show that features hit songwriters doing each of their own shows within a show. And this week, the incredible Heidi Newfield, formerly of Trick Pony, she is incredible. And Anthony Smith, he is a long, tall, good-looking drink of water. And I'm going to request Big Praying Women. That's one of his songs. It wasn't a hit song, but it was one of my favorite songs, because I'm a big praying woman. So there you go. Erin Enderlin, who's played the Opry a gazillion times, has a gazillion cuts. She is one of my favorite singer-songwriters in the world. She's just wonderful. And if you do not know about little Sophie Smithson, she's got that mountain sound. She comes out of that, I think she's the Ozarks. I think she's from Arkansas. And she and her little band, they're so young. They're so young. But I mean, she brings that mountain sound, and it is fantastic. Mark Miller from Sawyer Brown's met her and discovered her at a fair where they were opening up for Sawyer Brown. And he gave her a publishing deal, and it's been kind of guiding her. And I don't think she could get anybody better than Mark Miller to kind of guide her with what she should be doing. She is one of the next big stars. This is a cool show because it is literally a lunchtime show at 3rd and Lindsley. You go in, and the parking is not difficult. You can Uber in if you need to, and just they take you right to the door. Doors open at 11 a.m. And we're usually heading out the door by, look, we got love for, who is it today? Who is it today? Oh, that's Vernon. Vernon said, I just got to see what's going on. Just got to see what's going on. You get to meet all the babies when you get around my show, right? Oh, let's see who's checking in with us today. Oh, there's Leslie. There's Leslie. Good morning, Leslie. And been to Backstage Nashville a few times when I've been in town. Always so good. It's always different. Oh, and my sister I haven't talked to Carolyn Swilly in so long. Y'all, Carolyn worked with me when I had my writer's gig at Warner Brothers. And she was there for many, many years. And I love her because she always won the chili cook-off. That girl can cook, girl. And she is a dog trainer and a helper and just, love the fur babies. Well, they're all over. I'm going to have a lot of fur babies. They'll stop in and see us all. And so let me get this where we can continue to see each other. There's no telling who's going to come and visit. I do have the dogs out on the deck because it's not raining right now. So they won't say too much, I don't imagine. But there's so many things that are happening other than backstage. We have some things that are coming up in Nashville that you want to get tickets for now, because this is a really cool thing. Country Music Autism Awareness Foundation, every year, this is their 3rd year, and they get together with a night of stars at the Nashville Palace. It packs out. The ticket link just went up. It benefits the Vanderbilt Kennedy Center for Autism Research, and they are doing, bless you, there's a little kitty sneeze. Anyway, they are doing some very, very cool things. It's March 31st. Keep your calendars locked and loaded. Go ahead and get tickets in advance because it's just fabulous. Springer Mountain Farms is one of our sponsors this year. We do a silent auction every year. And if you've got a company or an item you'd like to give to the auction, we'd love to have it. We do some, if you'd like to promote something, like maybe you have an Airbnb in Nashville and you'd like to give us, a couple of nights in it. It's your Airbnb and you can donate that. Maybe you have something that you have around the house and you go, you know what? This could benefit this organization. And this is very cool. Maybe it's a painting. Maybe it's a trip that you said, you know what? I'm not going to use these tickets. There's all sorts of things. So look around. If you're a business and you'd love to get your business known, we'll promote the heck out of it. And that's just kind of how it's done in Nashville. Some of the artists that you were going to see, I love one of my favorite singers in the world. I love the country Santa Darryl Worley. He will be there performing. And Doug Mathis. This is part of something. Doug puts this together with Debbie Randall every year, and this is year number 3. And Doug is just fantastic, inspirational country singer, and you would just love him. And there are a host of others, but we will be keeping you posted on who's coming in to do the show. There is my Debbie. Good morning, Debbie. If you go to my Facebook page, I've got it pinned up to the top. You can go ahead and get your tickets now for this wonderful event. I get questions every year. Debbie, you know this is it. People come to Nashville and go, where can I go to see a bunch of artists at one time? Well, not only can you see them, you can probably meet them and get your picture with them. I'm just going to say, if you're coming in Nashville March 31st, this is a night you can run over to the Nashville Palace. I don't care what you're doing anytime else in Nashville. Come in and visit and just be a part of it. And you can meet some stars and raise money for a good cause. Deb Young, good morning. It is a marvelous Monday. It is. I'm so glad that you guys are stopping by. There's my cousin. My cousin. You did catch me live, Evelyn. You did catch me live. I'm a little bit later today because I had a lot of things I wanted to put in the show. Carolyn, oh, I love you. We need to talk. There's so much going on in my world, so much going on in yours always. So we need to talk. What's in your cup today? Do you have this is Devon O Daybreak. Now my sister named this because she said, oh, get up and do it early. And I said, you've lost your mind. She forgets that it's me. So Devon O Daybreak could be noon. I don't stay in bed till noon, but I have things to do. And that's why if I'm out feeding horses or whatever, I can't do it early. So here, this is my Opry cup. And Liz, my friend Liz from my Opry, from my Loretta Lynn posse. We all love Loretta Lynn and Twitty and Lynn. That's our people. And Liz gave me that cup. So I say a prayer for whoever gave me the cup. I say my prayer for them. And a shout out to all the people I got to see at the Southern Equine Expo. Ooh, the little horse. You see the little horse? And it's a little Mustang because it's got the Freeze brand right there on the side. I was there seeing my friend Ann Souders from Forever Branded. And they help rescue Mustangs out of government holding. Check out foreverbranded.org, and they're fantastic. And I love my little finger puppet. I think I might have her. I might have. She said this is as close to Petunia's color as I could get. So there you go. Finger puppet from Forever Branded. We love that. Anyway, there are some really other cool things going on. Get your tickets to a night of acoustic music for autism. It's just fantastic. Go over to the page for Country Music Autism Awareness Foundation, and they could use a like. They could use some shares, and I don't care if you're here or not. You just put it on there. So we just give us a bunch of likes there. I was at the Opry this weekend. EB Elizabeth, my bestie, she gets great tickets. She watches that Opry.com website, and she signs up for the notifications of who's coming to the Opry. And if you get in early, you can get some good seats at a good price. They do something at the Opry. They don't sell their tickets anymore at the Opry. They fired it. They farmed it out to Access Tickets, and so they use something called dynamic pricing, which means if it's high demand, the ticket prices go up. So, but if you get in early, if you get your notification early and you get your tickets early, you can get some decent prices. And she got us, I don't know what she paid. I do not know, because she's my friend and she wouldn't do that to me. She just says, you're going. But it was the tribute to Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? 25 years is when that movie came out. 25 years ago. Can you believe that? It's just like, what? And celebrating that movie was so much fun. They had movie clips interspersed with a lot of the artists from the soundtrack and even an actor from the show. I'd like for you to see just a little clip of one of the actors who joined us on stage. I had no idea he actually sang in the movie.
Tim Blake Nelson. Guy around. Well, I found out last Monday that Bob got locked up Sunday. They've got him in the jailhouse way downtown. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. Well, I told him once or twice to stop playing cards and a shooting dice. He's in the jailhouse now.
Isn't that great? I had no idea who was going to come out. I know that Elizabeth and I were hoping that, George Clooney would just somehow show up and we could we were so close we could see his nose hairs. So we were kind of hoping. No, Clooney did not show up. That's what everybody's asking. No, he did not show up. He did not show up. There is Linda Styles Cruiser. You are not late, Linda. I was late today, but it's okay. I get to see a whole different slice of folks who are sometimes here and sometimes not. We are on YouTube. We are on LinkedIn. We are on several Facebook pages. And wherever you're watching, if you click like and share, we have just a little fun time. Midday, it's your little coffee break or your tea break. Or if you're EB, it might be your Rebel from Dutch Brothers break. Y'all know about Dutch Brothers? It's like, it's the coffee place that will knock. They don't sponsor my show. They don't do any of that stuff. I mean, it's just the place that I love it because everything they do a high octane sugar loaded version of it. But every syrup they have and every flavor they have and everything that they do, you can get a sugar-free version of, which is my jam. I can't do the sugar. But I love it because I don't feel like I have to give up things, and I don't have to be relegated to one flavor or whatever. It's you can get just about everything you can get in a sugar-free version. Dutch Brothers has everything from lemonades and um, energy drinks that are not bad for you, and it's just it's so good. It's so good. So if you got a Dutch Brothers, check it out. Now, if you have an idea of a different coffee place that you like to drive through and get coffee from, that you want to say, well, have you tried here? Because I'm a coffee person. That's what I love, love, love. This week, I'm a little pedestrian. I'll admit it. My favorite Keurig coffee, my favorite, is the Great Value brand French roast. That's my favorite. That's my pick. But I didn't go to Walmart this time. I was at another store, and their Keurig cups were so expensive, so I went with an old favorite, Folgers Black Silk. That's where I went this time because I'm a dark roast girl. This today, a little bit later today, is a really hard day. There are people in your life that are songwriters that hit your heart, and Brett Jones is one of those that was always a friend of mine. I mean, he did everything from construction work and everything. He came to town. I met him. He was a bartender, and he handed me a cassette. Every song on it was a hit, in my opinion. And I don't say that lightly because I'm a real song snob. I don't tell people something is a hit unless it really is. But it's only my opinion. So in my opinion, I have been wrong twice. No, I'm just kidding. No, I've been wrong before, but when it comes to picking a hit, but doesn't mean that song will get cut. Doesn't mean it won't be, but it's still a hit, whether it gets cut or not, if it's a great song. Brett had songs recorded by Leanne Womack, a song called Little Past Little Rock. He has had songs by Jason Aldean, and I mean, just a whole host of others. And I love, if you go do a deep dive on YouTube, you'll see him talk about music and songwriting. And he said people can get really snobby about their songwriting. He said, there's a difference between a great song and a hit. He said, I want to write a hit. I want to write one that everybody sings along with. I want one that everybody knows. When you say the name of it, and that you start playing it, they start singing. And he said, that to me is a hit. And I want to write hits. And unfortunately, when I wrote with Brett, we didn't necessarily write a hit, but we tried. We tried, but he wrote a hit with a whole lot of other people. And one of the ones that we're going to end up closing the show with, it's just a little short clip. Brett was infectious with his humor. He had the twinkle in his eye, and you always knew he was up to something. He's a dad, and he did so many good things for a lot of artists. He said somebody was complaining. Suzanne and Mark, there's a man in there that'll pay you $10 to sing into his can. You're right. That's "Oh Brother Where Art Thou?" That's a line from the show. And I know Mark will start singing "Man of Constant Sorrow" at any moment. You just give him the word and he starts singing it. Brett Jones is who we're talking about. Now, there are a lot of people who reported his passing, and they would put a picture of Brett James. Different Brett, both great songwriters. We lost Brett a few months ago in a tragic airplane accident. We lost Brett Jones to brain cancer. And it's unfathomable to me that we lost him. From that cassette meeting when he was a bartender at Sammy B's, and he handed me this cassette, and every song was a hit, to becoming a BMI award winner and songs that everybody loves and everybody sings along with. He had quite the career, and a dad of many boys. He has a lot of sons out there, and he's left one of his songs that he gave me that was never cut, but I thought it was great. He Cast a Long Shadow. It was a song about his dad. Well, that's where we are with Brett. He cast a long shadow. Everybody who ever wrote with him left the room thinking that they were a much more special writer than they were when they walked in. Brett taught me that writing songs didn't have to be songs that made you cry. They didn't have to be songs that would last in infamy with the greatest lines. He said songs that make you feel happy are good. And so he liked to create songs that made people happy. Somebody told him, he said, that song Honky Tonk by Donkadonk? That's a terrible song. He said, it don't matter. It was a hit. And there are little kids singing it. And there are people dancing to it. There are people being happy to it. That's a hit, son. And don't ever judge somebody else's song, because you never know. You just never know. We're going to close with something that's just a clip. And it's a clip of Brett. His celebration of life, if you were in Nashville today, it will be at 4:00 this afternoon at BMI. That's down on Music Row. If you know, you know. You just look it up, BMI, 4:00. It's open to the public. And I can't imagine a world without Brett Jones in it. I just can't. And the thing about being a songwriter, with his songs and with his music, we don't have to imagine a world without him in it. My special shout out today for your heart is I met somebody from the Savannah Cowboy Church this weekend at the Southern Equine Expo in Murfreesboro. They have a little cowboy church there. Cowboy churches are around the country, and they're just the coolest things in the whole wide world. If you've never been and you go, I just don't relate to the modern praise and worship in some of those churches, it feels like I'm going to a rock and roll show. Or I just can't relate to the old-timey church like I used to go with my grandma. I need something just a little bit different. I need something where I can go in with my boots and my cowboy hat. And I feel at home. Look up the cowboy church in your area. This one is in Savannah, Tennessee, but there is one that meets every Sunday at the Texas Troubadour Theater in Music Row. There are cowboy churches around, and they're all just fabulous. And I hope that you'll do something for your heart. If you need a church home, to find a cowboy church near you. There's Shar. She just joined us. Hello. How are you? How are you? Well, I'm going to say goodbye and hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully in the 10-ish time zone. But I was a little bit late today. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to close with Brett Jones, a little clip of Crazy Town, a song he had recorded by Jason Aldean. And I want you to listen to this crowd and have yourself a smile and a great day. Know that somewhere in the ether, in the heavenly realms where Brett's probably fishing with his daddy now, that they're looking down and go, hey, that's pretty cool. People singing to my music. Bye, y'all. Everybody praise, everybody sing.